My name is Bayliss Ward, and I was the president of NCARB for the FY23 term, and I reside in Bozeman, Montana. I started two task forces. One of them was on competency, the other one was a licensure research and development task force. Those two initiatives were really important to me because currently we have the path to becoming an architect is you go to accredited school, you do your experience, and then you do your examination. And we have found, again, with a lot of studies, that path doesn't work for everybody. So if we're really going to speak to the inclusivity of DEI, NCARB as an organization, I felt really needed to kind of open up and look at all the possibilities of different ways to becoming licensed. We were able to sign an MRA, which is a mutual recognition agreement with the UK. That was done in February, and that was a highlight. It had started many years before my presidency, but it kind of came to culmination with globalization. We're just trying to break down the barriers and reach across, and I think that's something that NCARB is going to continue to push on, and I know that there's several countries that I spoke with that are very interested in pursuing that. We were able to eliminate the 5-year rolling clock that we had established many years ago. What the rolling clock policy is, or was, it was a policy that placed a 5-year term to take the test. So the test right now is 6 parts. So when you take your first exam, the clock starts. So you have 5 years from that first exam to complete the other to complete all 6 divisions this time. And that is something that has been in place for quite some time. We have heard from the studies, like I said, based on belonging, that people from underrepresented groups were not being able to become licensed because life gets in the way. There's things that just happen, and made some very tough decisions, but things that were able to back up, and we were able to eliminate that 5-year clock now, once again, opening the doors to many individuals that had since not been able to pass certain sections in that time frame. I assigned a governance work group, and there were 5 individuals, a very diverse group. We tried to turn every stone possible over and make sure we didn't leave something untouched. But I felt it was very important that we had everybody's participation. The work group did an amazing job, but the board members did an amazing job with their participation. And I feel that we really did do a thorough job with all of the research and involvement of everybody in that whole process. It was very worthwhile to try to make a change in this profession, and hopefully, we have moved the needle in a positive direction. In closing, opportunity of a lifetime. This is a wonderful profession. It is something that has, it's made me take my glasses off, or my blinders off on many subjects that I never thought about being involved in. So I hope that when people hear this, they kind of get the drive to maybe make change, try to help the profession keep progressing. I think that the profession in the as a whole will benefit from things that NCARB is doing and continue to do, and get as excited as I did when I started, getting involved in NCARB. I think it's 17 years ago. So, I just, I thank everybody at NCARB.